Hello, my friends. I'm Clover, and today we're solving a classic Sudoku called Look Ma, No Cages by Philip Newman. This was originally posted in the Gas channel on May 3rd, 2024. We are now into the month of May. So we just have classic Sudoku rules today. Easy to understand, minute to learn, lifetime to master. So let's have a look. So we're going to place the digits 1 through 9 once each in each row, each column, and each heavily outlined 3 by 3 region. And that is it. So let's get solving. So the first thing that jumps out at me in this puzzle is this pair of ones here, which Philip has clearly situated in such a way that they'll kind of draw your eye right as you're getting started, and that gives us a really good early deduction, which is a hidden 1 in region 3. Now, is there anything else we can get along those lines? So this puzzle is not quite as heavily symmetrical, I think, as some of the ones that Philip has been posting recently. Like here we have a 3 across from a 1, but here we have a 3 across from a 5, so it's definitely not perfectly symmetrical. We do have a symmetrical deduction, so there are 2 3s there, which give us a hidden 3 here. And then those 2 3s give us a hidden 3 right here. Now there has to be a 3 in one of those 2 cells, there's to be a 3 in one of those cells, and a 3 in one of those cells. That doesn't give us anything instantly. We have a pair of 4s here that places a 4 there. We're also going to get a pair of 2s, which gives us a hidden 2 right here. And now those 2 2s will give us a 2 in this region, which can only go here, because this 2 sees these cells, and these 2 2s between them see all of these cells, and there's already a 3 in this one. And what else do we get from there? We have 2 4s here, which see these cells, and we have a 4 down here in column 5, so that will now be a 4. And then we're going to place a 4 here. Okay, fantastic. So, where can we go next with this? So the next thing that is jumping out at me is that these columns, column 3 and column 7, are becoming very restricted. So here we need a 5, a 6, and a 7, and the 5 can't go in these cells because there's a 5 here already. So that'll have to be a 5, and then there's a 7 in the row, which gives us a 6 and a 7. Here I need a 5, an 8, and a 9. This cell can't contain a 5 or an 8 because there's an 8 in the row and a 5 in the region, so that's going to be my 9. And then there's a 5 here, so my 5 goes there and my 8 goes there. Alright, that's good progress. Those columns did end up being helpful. Let's look at the corresponding rows, so row 3 and row 7. Here I'm going to need a 7, an 8, and a 9, and I have a 7 and 8 both seeing this cell, so that'll be the 9. And then this 8 tells us that this one is the 7, and that's an 8. Here I'm going to need a 1, a 6, and a 9. I can't put 6 in either of these cells because the 6 is here and here. So that'll be my 6. Then the 1 tells me that's a 9, and that is a 1. Cool, okay. So what needs to go into this region and this region, because these are starting to look very restricted. So I need a 1, a 4, a 6, and a 9. This cell can't contain 1, 4, or 9, so this is a naked 6. And so we can eliminate 6 from the other cells. This is now a naked 1. And then this is a 4-9 pair that we can't resolve yet. Can we do something similar over here? So these will be 1, 2, and 8. That can't be a 2, that can't be a 1, and this cannot be an 8. Cool, okay. Now how about up here? I need 3, 5, and 9. 9s can't go into these cells because of these 2 9s, so there's my 9. And now I need to place a 3, 5 pair. And here I'm going to need 1, 5, and 7. This can't be a 7, so that's 1 or 5. This will be 5 or 7, and this will be 1 or 7. So that doesn't quite resolve yet. This is a little bit of a tricky classic. I'm really enjoying this one. So I need 2, 3, 7, and 8 here. That can't be 2 or 8. That can't be 3, 7, or 8. So that's my 2. And that leaves me with the 3, 7 pair here. That 8 will also resolve this stuff. Now across here, kind of similar level of restrictedness, I think, so I need a 4, a 5, an 8, and a 9. That makes this a naked 5 because I have a 4, 8, and 9 in the column, which resolves the stuff down here in region 8. This can't be a 4 and 8, so that's my 9, my 4, and my 9, and my 8, and then a 4 there. This 5 tells me how the 3, 5 pair goes, which kind of bounces back and gives me the orientation of the 3, 7. My last 2 digits in this region are going to be 1 and 6. So now I need 3, 6, 7, and 8, right? So I have 3s looking into this region, so that'll give me a 3 here. And then I still need 6, 7, and 8, and I can't resolve those yet, so let's table that. I have two 4s looking into this region. And these will be 7, 8, and 9. That's not a 7, and that's not a 9. And beyond that, can't do much with this. I have two 1s looking into this region. I'm starting to notice kind of a pattern here. Very cheeky, Philip. So that's not a 6. There's no 8 in this column. Well, rather, there's already an 8 in this column. So that takes care of all of this. Okay. And now I need a 6 and a 5 here. So that'll be a 6 and a 5, 7 and 6, 2 and 7. And that is how you solve Philip Newman's Look Ma, No Cages. Hope you enjoyed that one. The link to solve is in the description below. And happy solving. See you next time.